Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time again. We are back with RRF1 Sunday Night Delight. It is time to watch the big boys play. It is the Elite League, and we are here today, Season 1, Round 13, coming to you. Fuck it. Bear, how are you doing? I cocked up.
Well, hello there. It's Big Daddy Xbox. Very bad. And welcome to Gibberish Race Night.
That intro was incredible, and I just fell completely by the fucking wayside. We're here, ladies and gentlemen.
That intro
RRF1 Elite League.
Yeah, that intro should have been on the pill to stop it from being conceived in the first place.
I had such a great idea. I got confused. I was going to say the Spa-Francorchamps Forest, and then I went, coming through from Ardennes, I was like, no, this shit can just go back in the bin. We, ladies and gentlemen, have not got 3 drivers, as it says on my screen right now. We actually have 13 drivers, soon to be 14 when a fresh LP joins in qualifying. But of course, here we have all the heavy hitters. We've got Robbo, Towley, Bingley. We've also not got Smoke Spaceman, actually. I've just noticed that he's not actually in the lobby today. We are missing Jono, and I believe we do have Haynes. Haynes is back, so full rundown. Psych, AJ, Cookie Chip, last week's winner. Bingley, Skill and Haynes to the max. Johnny Bravo, Kai, Swanee back after a lengthy break. Colt looking for his first point. Towley, and of course Robbo, fittingly beer, right at the bottom of the list.
Yeah, big question for me is, as Forrester will certainly be thinking as well, is will Kai blow up turn 1? That's the big question.
We've had that question every single time, haven't we, basically? But yes, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a big one. Obviously, the championship fight is beginning to really kick into gear. I'm quite happy I'm actually getting my words out on beer. I'm actually sober. That may be the problem in this little debacle.
It's really bad. It's really bad when you're actually talking gibberish when you're sober. What does that make you sound like when you're drunk? That's the question.
To be fair, absolutely pure. Crystal fucking clear.
Crystal clear.
Biggest issue. Absolutely biggest issue. But of course, you are back here today, ladies and gentlemen, Pos and Beer once again in the commentary box. 13 drivers, I believe we have. We're going to go straight on board and see who we've got here. So we've actually got Kai Pollitt.
It's a wet race. I repeat, it's a wet race in the fucking Elite League. There we go.
I don't think they'll be able to. Will they be able to deal with that, Beer? I mean, they've not kind of done that before. We have.
Well, but us F3 Elite drivers, we could actually I can't hack it, but the rest, everybody else could. I couldn't. But judging by what happened last night in our sister league, well, you saw what happened before we even got to Eau Rouge. 6 cars dead.
We were 2 of them.
We were 2 of them, yeah.
Might have ended you, and then ended myself, but can't blame myself. Not gonna lie, I died when he said it got taken. Apparently, I'm not gonna really go giving other people like head in the chat, but apparently SF1 have had their Twitch channel taken over. That's mildly funny, but I really don't understand what that means. Anyway,
can I say, basically, who cares? Who cares? We're RRF1. We don't do anything with any other leagues.
Thank you.
That's what I've got to say on that.
No, exactly.
Quick shout out to the people in the chat. Thank you for chatting and typing and stuff. And how's my audio? Is it Dalek beer or is it not too bad tonight?
Let me have a listen. If not, we'll just take the mic out.
Yep. I have no idea how I'm sounding.
Bit Daleki.
Bit Daleki. Got garlicky or
plug
garlicky?
Mic, see if it works. A bit of both. Could be anything after my intro. You sound better than my intro did. So to be fair, that's kind of one thing. A little bit crackly on my end. However, Dragoon apparently sounded crackly for some people.
I'm now talking again, so I don't know if this is any better now. I don't know. Anyways,
I'm just listening to it.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can count to 5.
Still bitty.
Yeah, I don't think it's got anything to do with taking the mic in and out. It's all to do with the bit rate.
That's what Swiss is on about.
Yeah.
Like mine is once again set. I've had 4 different bit rates now within the stream, which is fucking ridiculous. But no, I've got a 6258 bit rate or 6253, the one that pretty much everyone else runs at. But internet's been upgraded as well, Beer. So
that was my suspension around Belgium, actually, 6253. Does that sound awfully familiar?
It may actually fucking be the case anyway. I'm going to turn this down because I hate hearing my own voice. As well, obviously, you know, the 10 people in the chat also hate hearing my voice, so that's why half the people listen to me on mute. So just kind of watch the racing.
Yeah. They're saying it's crackly, mate. You know, like I always say, I always drop out because you know it's not good when all it does is put people off. To be fair.
Up to the guys in the comments. They're the viewers, mate. To be fair, it's always better with 2 people doing it. We need to kind of have a look at decent look. And Kai's actually abandoned his lap, by the way, here. Swanee goes first with 1 minute 43.0.
Something to do. I think it's actually the F1 servers, you know, because we never had this problem in any other game when we Twitch, when we stream.
No. Never. In fact, I've never had this problem. Me and Rara played Elder Scrolls for, you know, back when Rara was at his old house when his internet was terrible. I mean, really terrible. So Max has done a 1 minute 42.9. Colt on the softs. Now, to be fair, if it's going to be raining, what is the point in going out on the softs? We don't know if it's going to be a dry start. What are kind of them sort of scenarios?
Yeah, it's interesting actually as to why they're going on different strategies at the moment. Because is it going to rain? Is it disinformation in the stream?
Yeah, but I say, is there a fucking troll factor here?
Yeah. I'm just going to check the...
I love that.
I'm just going to turn that up. I'm just going to change a couple of things on here, see if it makes any difference to the audio at all.
We've got a yellow flag there, and I was watching the stream, so I actually missed it. Wait a minute, let's get that sorted. Bravo then with a 44.1, Tally 43.2, Colt with a 43.2, that's quite interesting. Bingley 42.9, the same time as what To The Max has on the on the softer compound to him. Sykes Zaney then, of course, has been, as we said, one of the most improved drivers in the league. Let's have a little look at what he's doing here. Scotty has done it's a bit more streaming through. Tried streaming through computers. I'll be absolutely brutally honest with you now because I don't have a computer because I'm a fucking cheapskate. But that possibly may be a little answer for when I eventually get my fucking Twitch payout, which would be quite nice. So I believe Swanee's just set at the pit. Sykes Zaney coming across the line there, and that's a 1 minute 46.3. I believe that's just his opening lap. We'll obviously move on to see what other people can do now. AJ Air, and I believe that is... I didn't see that. AJ is following a car, obviously, as you know, as he's not the lead car, he would be following someone. AJ, I think, is just starting his lap now. Force India of... Robbo coming towards the line now, and that puts him on pole with a 1 minute 42.8. Nice provisional fast lap time. Welcome into the stream. Big hairy jock, of course, and obviously with a lot of streaming that we've done recently, we've pulled in quite a lot of bleeding support here. A lot has been going on with RRF1. We'll fill you in as the night progresses. Very, very exciting times. Skillen comes across the line, and he got second position last night. Oh, actually, no, I lie. He won the CSR race last night, so high hopes for Skillen, currently with a 1 minute 43.5. He did, mate. He got Robbo. Yeah, he did. Rob stayed out an extra lap, didn't he, on the wets? Yellow flag, sector 1. What's going on? Hello? I have no idea what's going on because it won't play. Oh, it's
I've tried to make a change, make a few settings in the audio change. I've just changed the audio over a little bit. I don't think it's going to make a slight bit of difference, but I have tried.
If not, you're streaming next week.
Yeah, we'll give it a go. So the question is,
let's just keep going. Fuck it.
Yeah, when does the rain come?
I'm going to go on to Google tomorrow.
When does the rain come? That's the question. Is it going to be a wet Q3? Are we looking at the
start
of
the
race?
Haynes has a bit more of an issue, mate. Haynes has got no front wing.
Oh,
so Haynes has a lot more of an issue than having no... He's literally got no front wing. He's got like literally just a blooming absolute doormat under his car as opposed to a wing at the moment.
Yeah,
so
it's just going through. What's Slike doing here on the mediums? It's a 1:43.689. Oh, it's been 8
on mediums.
Yeah.
On mediums. That's quite a good lap.
Yeah, that's a good lap. Well, in fact, that's only one. There's a second off the fastest time just out on the softs by Bingers. Yeah, that's a quick time. Let's see if I think he's going again as well. That looks pretty certain. Has he backed off? No, he's still pootling around there.
He jumped 7th, 1:43.4, and we've got Kai on a lap again.
Yeah,
he's on the supers. So I expect this to be quite quick. No, it's not, because at the moment this is a 5 minute 36 lap because he's on his out lap. Well done, you absolute fucking Jehovahs. Thank you very much. Obviously, you know, apologies to any Jehovahs watching, but of course I don't believe you are because you probably will prowling the streets, knocking on my door, getting told to fuck. Anyway,
I guess 1:42.6.
Cheers for bringing me back in, bro. I've had a couple of wild ones. Right, you're going to go back, hopefully, to normality. Of course, this is a very, very serious part of the season, of course. Currently 142.4.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, man. Jesus Christ.
2 times quicker than anyway.
Myself and Beer did 45s last night. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 minute 45s. My case, I think.
Oh, fuck off, man. You stop flattering me, man. I did a 4:45. Spent 4 minutes 45 in the barrier. So Kai on his fast lap. That was a really, really close brush to the wall then. Just literally missed out there. We have got ourselves guys literally after this only 8 to go.
Let's go to Psych. It's hard to tell, actually.
Oh, his fuel's gone.
He's slowing down.
And he's on 0. I think that's, that's
in
isn't
the
it?
pits. In the pits, yeah.
One person we're missing out at the moment is Cookie Chip. I
AJ,
believe Cookie was the one who alerted us in the chat. Oh, let's have a look then. AJ, we've got Kai behind him as well. So AJ is running on 0 deployment, 0 ERS. Do you know what? Why can't they just show Kai slowed right down? Unless he's on an lap. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Yeah, AJ's not the fast one. So he's not used any of his ERS at all. He's harvested the whole damn lot. Maybe he's going now.
Oh, he's having another go. He's having another go back. Cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant call there. So then Kai Pollitt here is coming around. He's having another go, I believe, as well. I think he must have cocked his lap up. And I think Kai having a little bit of a inner debate with himself there as to whether he's going into the pits or not. Kind of back up last minute.
Do I not, or do I just hit the pit wall?
Do I pit or do I go now? So yes, absolutely terrible pun. Towley out front then on the softs. This is really telling, isn't it? How all of the top runners, I believe that To The Max and Swanee, both on the super soft tyres. Swanee, I think, considering how competitive To The Max is, will be really, really enjoying the fact that he's up there with someone the likes of To The Max. Swanee, in his races, has been really, really consistent, but not finishing in high positions. I think, obviously, now Swanee needs to kind of translate the high positions, or the consistency, into a few high positions, should we say. That is a nightmare for someone with a list, by the way, to say. I can't believe I've come out of that unscathed. Followers coming in by the dozens here. And we've got Irish Brobrick. If I butchered that, I do apologise.
Irish Brobrick, yeah.
What about this one?
The Rajman Master. Yeah, the Rajman Master.
That is epic.
That is
it's actually finally showing. This is the first time in 3 years. I installed that program you told me to.
Oh, why? Yeah, it's welcome.
Yep. Oh, no. Another one. It was another link where I found how to do it. It's like almost like a stream relay. So, because I used to be able to see this, now all of you guys can now see my stats. So if I say, oh, I've got 75 views, cheers Reef for coming, mate, for the 13th week running. But yeah, basically, if you guys want to have a look at my stats, obviously, if I say, I've got 50 views, you can just call me line cunt and say, no, you've got about 1.
AJ's coming to the bus stop on his fast lap on the soft.
Then Kai's going right behind him as well. What's AJ going to do? He's got to beat a 1 minute 43.4, which does 1 minute 43.0. Very nice. It's quite tricky for us to kind of determine.
If you look at the five ahead of him, they're on supers. Guy's gone quicker, 142.6, but on the supers. AJ's looking for a good race tonight. He's had a dreadful season, lots of bad luck, and I think he wants to score some good points tonight, I'm sure, and he's more than capable of getting a real boatload of points here.
He is, but what we see is a lot of problems for AJ, and some caused by himself, as he'd be the first to admit, obviously with the spins, etc. Haynes needs to really pull his finger out. Haynes not had a pretty much good start part to this season. Cookie Chip, by the way, is on his flying lap, I believe, is he? No, he's not. There's a bit of a cock tease for you.
Right.
He is actually on his out lap.
Who was it now? There was somebody else on a fast run. It might have been Johnny. Yeah, it was. No. Who was it?
Bravo has gone quicker. Bravo's gone quicker.
Yeah, it was Bravo. Yeah. Sykes says it's a full wet to dry race. It's going to start wet and then dry out. So it's going to be full wets. Ooh, interesting. Okie dokie.
Full wets?
He's put full wet to dry. Does that mean
is going to be intriguing.
Or does it just mean it's going to be very... Yeah, well, it's going to be wet. But the question is, as we found out from the league race and also our sister league race, is it does take a while to dry out this track. It's not like some of those tracks where it drains away quickly and, within 2 laps you're on slicks. It takes longer. It's, could be interesting. Spicy is the word I'd use.
Mainly probably down to some of the kind of the track mechanics and obviously with certain things like the gradients, etc. Cookie's really, really struggling here by the looks of it. He went a little bit wide there on board with Cookie. The only guy not to set a kind of classified lap, so to speak.
Obviously, it's cloudy. It's cloudy, so track temperature's going to be low. So you've got to get oversized up to temperature. Bingley's retired.
Bingley and Robbo retired.
And
Robbo
Robbo
does this a lot, doesn't he? I think Robbo will just be safe, but the times are very, very close. Syke is currently out of the drop zone. Well, in the drop zone, should we say, of course, here. So going to be very...
Yeah, Syke's out as well at the moment. Really, most of the cars are out on track at the moment. Actually, B's retired for a
Robbo's just gone
session.
42.4.
Haynes,
He's beat Bingley.
Yeah, Haynes has got through to 6th. Robbo's in 5th at the moment. Now, there's a lot of cars still out there. Robbo is not safe yet. Yeah, Cookie Chip's on quickest to 142.2. Superb.
Tarley did do his lap on the softs. He did, and possibly, well, he got driver of the day hands down. The first time you've ever actually agreed on the driver of the day.
Right, so
we didn't do anything else.
He has got time to go again.
Sorry, but just had a little cough there, mate. Sorry to kind of go.
That's right.
Sector 3 on it for you.
Yeah, he can go again. He's got enough time. He might be actually winding himself up. I think he's winding himself up actually for a good hot lap now. Yeah, this isn't the one. Now's the one. Now he's going to go for it. He's going to motor now. Swanee's going down the Kimball straight.
News for you. AJ Air is out.
Oh,
out of qualifying. He's eliminated.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Unlucky, man.
That literally sums up his season. And a big bit of news. Lovely Colt. No points. 5th position. Through to his first
Q3. Do you remember when we did the performance, the classics race in Hungary, and even Robbo said, "Lovely car, it was incredibly quick." So
he took him by surprise, didn't he?
He did,
really took him by surprise. Morgan did really, obviously, real name Morgan, did incredibly well around the particular circuit. I'm not sure if it's his love for classics or Hungary, but I know obviously I don't believe he had much luck in Hungary, from what I remember. We're on board with Swanee then. Italy, oh my god. For the love of piss, 1 minute 41.7.
1:41.7. That's frightening fast.
That is ugly. That is ugly.
Right, what can Swanee do?
Guys, that is 1.5 seconds quicker than my time trial time.
Yeah, same here.
To give you an idea about how quick that is.
1:43.3, my fastest on time trial. That's crazy, isn't it?
I think I got the same. It's... And we're not exactly really
slow. What can he do? Bit of a lock up there.
He's got to do an awful lot.
He's got to push so
No, he's not. He's only got 2 attempts to make up.
He's not there.
And he didn't.
Right, Syke
Swanee out.
He's coming down. He's coming down towards. Oh, he's dropped the wheel into the grass. It's going to cost him a couple of tenths.
He's on softs as well.
I'm not.
Now this has to be a perfect corner. What
got to get this exit right.
But why? But no, he's still got a bit of momentum. Could be close.
No, he's out. She's out. 1:43.2.
4th in the table. 4th in the table. God.
So there we go. AJ.
Ruining the tyre chase.
To get AJ Bingley's car, did he?
No, I think he was in the pits. It said AJ pit and then it said retired, unless he left it too late.
Gotcha.
But what a brilliant session that kind of was. Bit of a shock there, to be fair. By the way, just for beer's perspective, my cigarette's going to be a lot quicker this week. Just want to tell you, because last week I got a bit distracted and I remember you had a go at me because I was commenting on the stream and you were like, I need to fucking go for a fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Do you know what, right? This puts things into perspective about how quick these guys are. 1:43.0 was the cut-off in Q2. 1:43.0.
That it's just not funny, is it? To put that into perspective, in the F2, I believe you had wet, didn't you? Had a wet qualifying in F3, didn't you?
Yeah, we had wet
as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So that's not really in comparison. F2, we had, obviously, it was affected by rain, but we did get dry running. I believe the fastest was a 1 minute 40, a high 42. These guys have done these on the soft tyres. This is going to be an and that was first. Not
in
obviously
Q2,
the rest of the
but they're not necessarily. Yeah, they're not necessarily pushing that hard because they only want to use 1 lap. They don't want to go wide, track extend. So that, even though obviously they're still racing hard, they're not absolutely flat out. Which is, if it's dry in Q3, you'll see these guys absolutely flat out. I wouldn't surprise me if it's dry to see somebody go into the 140s.
Correct. If we get 140s, that'll just be broken. That'll be broken. That's esports worthy.
He's so fast.
This game is esports worthy.
He's so fast to go back in time. They break the light speed barrier, go superluminal back in time.
So it'd be so fucking fast. Hopefully they can
it's
go
dry.
the next fucking game in the future.
Yeah, it's. Oh, Robbo's at the station. Can you bring him in? Damn it.
Yes, of course I can. Of course I can. Robbo's not the host, Tali is. So, what the fuck is he? He's been offline.
Is that a conspiracy theory there? The two championship rivals, Towley's hosting, Robbo's leaves the session. Just put that one out there.
Ooh, why isn't it allowing me to invite the game?
Is it on Friends? Oh, it could be at Towley, actually.
We need to bring him back.
Yeah.
There is a way to bring him back in.
Let me just...
I did it with the guys in F3. I'm going to try it one more time.
Yeah,
it's not there.
Invite
him to the party.
Robbo, they can join the fast can't they?
Yep. Or no, there's a way in the party where you can go invite and change it over to invite to game, can't you? Robbo was going to be pissed, but... Invite to party, unless you... Yep. Then we'll deal with that way.
I'll bring him.
Wicked. Can't lose Robbo.
Look at this.
The Haas drivers.
Jesus. Yeah, we can invite the party to go. Yeah, absolutely. Right, okay, let's get spectator menu. Telemetry.
Unless it was this whole web gone down, like obviously if that's this whole web gone down, obviously no... Unless there's a huge crash and no restarts offered, he's not going to be happy. But of course that is the way it was. Remember in France, I had the same thing. Obviously got booted. Oh my god, that pissed me off though. Prepared all week for it, and then got in the lobby. I was a host, and I was the only one who lagged out. I was like, well, that's just piss,
do you remember the very first race of the season? There was a similar thing in the Williams. It was my debut race, and we had that's when we found out about the Williams glitch. Do you remember it wouldn't allow me to choose a setup?
No one else knew that. In the community.
But to retire from the race was now the known bug.
Well, it affected Livid Opossum, didn't it, as well in the afternoon?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was in qualifying, of course. His teammate Whiffy did get into qualifying, but obviously we had part of it on at that point because we thought it was a good thing. Right, I'm on board with Towley.
Yeah, I'm crackling quite bad. It's just fucking... Do you want me to set a party up and invite you into the party, see if that clears it?
Yeah, man, can do.
Yep, okay, let me do that.
Give it a go, if it will obviously work around it.
Yep.
Where's Robbo gone? Where is Robbo, guys? Can someone update me on the Robbo situation? Kind of annoying, because we obviously need our things going on here. Right, I'm coming into Beer's party. Here we go. Right, we are.
Thanks, bud. I can hear you, yeah. Could be audio. Right, Psych, how do I sound, buddy? Can you give us a quick audio check? I'm now hosting the party. Can you give us an audio check? You much appreciated. Am I cracking like a Dalek, or is it cleared itself?
Yeah, listen.
Right, Psych, how do I sound, buddy?
Better.
Oh, that's better.
You're right. I'll be honest with you. It's doing what it does to everybody in parties. You can hear it like but. That is just Xbox. To be fair, you're fine.
Okay.
You can hear
you
much clearer.
Hopefully you're okay.
I could give a fuck if I'm okay, man. They don't understand what I'm saying anyway.
No, you're the lead commentator.
Pete said better. Pete says better. I think that's much nicer. Right, Beer, we found the problem. I'm never hosting another party again. Towley then comes straight in and looks back at the action. 141.6. Why isn't Robbo coming back into the party? We do need to bring him back in, unless he's back in, but Robbo would be doing a lap, you'd expect.
Wait,
42.3.
Wouldn't we have seen him joining the session? It would say Robbo's joining the session.
I got to be honest with you, I was completely distracted trying to bring him back in, to be fair, and then we had the party shit up.
I didn't see anything, mate, to be honest. I mean, maybe he's just got to do a hard reset. Right, well, Biggers and Towley have done
41.9.
Some 142s, Kai's 142.3, Colt 142.4, Johnny B.
Struggling.
Yeah, I've got a feeling, because you know they forecast rain for the race, I've got a feeling, as it's really cloudy now, track temperatures have dropped right down, so they are struggling now for a bit of grip.
Tell that still in third position. Toro Rosso's, mate, I'm putting themselves in a good show here. Oh my god, Cookie! Wow!
Cookie!
Whoa, you got that as well.
What a save!
Even with that save, that'll probably get Paul in F2.
Oh my goodness, really.
What a save that was. Literally flicked over to him and he's going absolutely sideways. Right, I'm going to try one more go to bring Robbo back in the party.
Okay.
Ideally if he appeared online, to be fair.
Yeah.
It'd be obviously easy to see when he comes back on.
How's Posman's audio, Pete and Ghosty and Psych? Is it all good? Are we all good? Do we sound really good now? Cookie's pitting, by the way.
Oh,
sorry about that.
Robbo again. Just let me invite Robert to game, so I'm inviting him to game and party. Right.
Yeah,
Pos is okay, cheers man, thank you. Why not?
Can,
So you have to start 10th.
yeah, totally agree, mate. It's shocking.
Happened to me before, didn't it?
Can you get back in the game? That's all. Okay.
We'll look for a new host next time. We don't want to kind of put you in jeopardy again. Apologies, ever. I kind of don't blame you at all. Fucking shit show. What I'll say, myself, I'm not going to sanction it, but if the other guys are happy for you to, if you're in party with them, and they're happy for you to do it, I don't have a problem. So, I'll be honest with you, from me saying this now to you, you won't like the answer, is no, but if you get them to agree with you, is yes. Very, very diplomatic answer there, I've got to be honest, because if it was, like, obviously, I know I obviously missed a race myself, it was literally what we were talking about, wasn't it? Literally about 2 seconds before you jumped in the party, with me in France. Admittedly, I could have lobbied to get him to restart, but to be fair with you, I'd have fucking crashed off anyway, so it don't make a fucking difference, but no. So follow that guideline. If it doesn't let you into your car, put it to them, and obviously, well, should we call it beer? The inmates run the asylum.
Yeah, I think the one thing, though, just from a purely neutral perspective, in my humble opinion, this does set a precedence now going forwards. Okay, so if this happens again, then F2, F3, yeah.
That's understandable.
Skillen.
Beer. Don't shout our drivers out.
Yeah, no worries. Evening, Lewis, by the way. Evening, Lewis, on the scene stream. And Pete as well. Aaron Haynes. Okay. Cheers, Robbo. Best of luck, matey. Hainsey's put in the chat, he hasn't played the game for 2 weeks, he feels like a noob.
I'm not going to be honest, but you can actually tell you haven't played it. To be fair, my answer there...
Paul said that, not me, by the way. we need to get back on what's happening on the track.
We do, mate.
We've got cars coming out now, yeah. Kai's out at the moment.
I will turn around, we're still on outlap, so we've got a little second to address it. Probably the way that I said that, I think is probably the best way. As I said, allowing restarts is no. However, if the guys in the lobby agree to it, I think that's only fair. But, you know, me personally, I don't want it restarted because I want to get the fucking bed. Basically.
Well, you would normally ask the lobby host, but the slight problem is that Robbo is the lobby host. So he has to ask himself if he's going to restart. And it's kind of a difficult conversation with himself there. You see what I mean?
Me personally, I obviously on my side, but it's all it's a fuck. Do you know what, man? This now leads us to a problem. As Kai's actually looking very, very smooth, a lot smoother than his first lap, which is a real precedent for him. Towelie, Bingley, Skillen did actually improve. Beer went from a 42.3 to a 1.
142.1.
So Skillen gets a little bit away. Cookie Chip obviously has the save of the day so far. I'm just going to finish writing this to the admin guys. We're just having a discussion about the restart thing. But it brings me to my next point.
Skillen's gone.
Skillen's gone. We will be able to see that from Kai's perspective, I think. Has he gone or retired, Beer? I'm going to have a little cheeky peek.
It was on track and there was still time left. Plenty of time left another lap, so that's terminal damage, I thought. No.
He's not got terminal. I think is it in the pits? This game's broke. Yeah, this game's broke. Yeah. I'm sorry to go a bit quiet now. This game is broke. Like, we shouldn't be put in this position where there could be potential fallouts. We shouldn't, but we are,
Yeah.
so we deal with the hand that we're given. Kai coming into the bus stop. We are now back, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise there. We've obviously got to have a little look at the game mechanics. Kai Pollock goes into third.
Good time by
He's been impressive.
Is he going to go again? Lewis says he's had a repeat of last night. It is actually it's a wet to dry race tonight, just to let you know. Strike zone in chat. I'm sandbagging like that Williams have the first 2 races. No, we just think we're a bit shit tonight. You gotta sort that out. You're a good racer. Come on, pull it out. Sort yourself out, boy. Come on, chop chop.
Fair. We're going to have Robbo and Syke out nearly pretty much in the bottom 4 at the moment. That's interesting. Syke and Robbo at the bottom.
Yeah, Kai's not going quick. Townley and Bingers are about to start there. In fact, Bingers is the lead car out of him and Townley.
Yellow flag sector 1. That's intriguing. Bravo then coming round to complete his lap. Will Johnny Bravo, currently the Haas is once again neck and neck. These two, by the way, base spoiler, have each other in the 1v1 second round.
142.8
doesn't improve.
3 times slower than the previous time.
Let's have a look at who we've got next. Haynes coming round, Cookie Chip coming round. Who have we got here? No one's really near the end of their lap. Oh, they are. Oh, lovely Colts on an out lap. Bloody Laura.
Bingley's in, coming down the hill now.
It is Bingley. Bingley's the closest one. Literally Bingley.
Yeah. Tag's behind him. Oh, Tag just dropped a bit of grass, dropped a bit of grass there. Let's see what these guys can do. Even though it's dry.
Distraction there, guys.
Yeah, so even though it's dry, I don't think the conditions are really suited to ultra quick, quicker times. It just feels like it's that sort of cold, clammy, shitty sort of day where even the engine has got to put a woolly coat on to keep warm, sort of thing. But let's see if these guys prove us wrong and set a blistering time.
Tell you what, they've done it before. They've literally frightened the shit out of us before. So we've got 2 guys in the 41s already, and they are 2 of the heavy hitters. Cooking Chip, second.
Cooking Chip, the 141.9.
Carrying the force in the Urbana.
Now what can Bingley do? Can Bingley get it back? Here he is. He just got through the bus stop last corner. Bingley, here we go. 40.
Is going very quick behind
41,
as well.
40. Bingley's gone second fastest
47.
again. So it looks like Towley's going to be something pole at the moment. It's going to go quicker. This looks really quick.
Towley. Kai's pitted.
141.5.
Oh my
Towley
god.
goes a little bit quicker.
Jesus Christ.
Lovely Colt. He's the guy now. 6 to 3. Lovely Colt.
To the max. To the max is on one. I think we've got to the max, then Colt. The last 2 drivers. And then it's, of course, tobacco time. What? Bravo improves.
It's just lovely Colt now. Yeah, just lovely Colt now on track. What can he do?
He's running 3.
This is looking
pretty
pretty.
high mode.
This is looking quick. This is looking very quick.
What could Colt do?
Can he do it? Can he do it? Not quite. 6th fastest, 142.0. 4th fastest. Moves up a couple of places. Good time.
Demoted to the 3rd row. Lovely Colt coming out of nowhere. He's one of these drivers, Bear, isn't he, that has a really, really high ceiling, as they say in kind of
his ceiling though is not as high as his ceiling isn't as high as living apostles on Friday. He was right up in the sky.
There was no ceiling. There was rafters there, mate. There was fucking no ceiling whatsoever.
There was the stratosphere.
Skyline. I will say though, Beer, we are done finally. Once again, from myself and Beer, apologies there. Obviously, it shows the passion of the guys as well, literally coming in and just kind of giving us their thoughts. Like, we don't stop people jumping in. Even Beer with his amazing rants on Thursday nights. I might get Mark to open the party up and see if we can kind of schedule a beer rant. That'd be quite funny. I'll know about it.
Yeah, do you know what? Because these guys reply to the part, I've not had a chance to rant live for the last 3 or 4 weeks now, and I need to rant. I need to let my viewers know that Angry Beer is still alive and well. You know what I'm saying?
Should we fabricate one? Just to scare Mark?
Nah.
At the end of it, go, I'm actually fine. Scare him.
So, right, time.
Oh my god, I've just realised. I've missed the top 10 rundown. Towley, Bingley, Cookie, Colt, Kai, Skillen, Bravo, Max, Haynes, and Robbo. Thank you for the stream. If we're back into about 1.5. Let's go.
You go for yours first, and I'll have mine in a second. And look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We have precipitation falling out of the sky. Yes, the cumulonimbus clouds have gathered over Spa, and it is pouring down the rain. And looking at the state of that rain, I would say, as was mentioned in the chat earlier, it looks like a full wet start. Because that is absolutely tipping it down. It is to see what happens. These guys haven't had a huge amount of rain to deal with this season, unlike, of course, some of the F2, F3 guys have had a shit ton of rain to deal with. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Oh dear. Oh fucking. I'm sick and tired of this audio problems. 2 seconds. Thank you, fellas. In fact, that audio crackle is terrible. They need to sort this out. They really do. Yes, there were actually 2 cars. I saw that as well. There was one car actually trying to leap over the top of another car. So I take it the audio's crackling really bad again, is it? Just give us a heads up in the chat. Right. Well, as soon as Pos comes back, I'm going to leave the lobby. I think it's pointless talking if it's just crackling really bad. So apologies for that. Twitch, Xbox, get your shit sorted. Your streaming media software is shite. No, we tried all that, mate. We've already switched parties over already.
What's going on? It was fit with a minute ago.
Said the audio's terrible, mate.
We literally just it was absolutely fine.
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's gone. No, they're saying it's gone.
Oh, no, not this. No, Unique. No, Unique's referring to something else. He's not talking about the audio.
We're cracking on this week, and next week, guys, Beer's having the stream. That's official. See if we can. I think possibly an alteration may actually work.
I'm just going to drop out the party and jump back in again. It is open at the moment, isn't it? So it's my party, isn't it? Yeah. I'm just going to drop out and go back in again.
Okay. Mixer, here we come. You can fuck that shit off with a bag of fucking tricks. Right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 14 people. Fresh has joined us. Yes. So we have got 14 races now in the Elite League race. Let's just double check that now. Grid slots. Robbo is in. Oh, we've got snipers. We've got 15 people. Hello. I didn't see Mr. Sniper jump in.
Okay,
yeah, man,
I'm going to go for a quick cigarette. I forgot time.
Go for it, mate. Go for it, mate. To be honest with you, Beer, the guys, once the race starts, people won't even notice the audio. Fuck it, they'll be too busy watching everyone fucking crash off at Eau Rouge.
Yeah.
Go on, mate, get yourself off quick.
Yep.
I'll deal with these guys. Right, so just to kind of run through the qualifying order in a lot more efficiency this time, guys. So we do have, I believe, Towley, Bingley, Cookie, Colt with the tyres qualifying. Congratulations there. Lovely Colt. Kai, Skillen, the 2 Haas cars. We've got a bit of Noah's Ark effect going on there for between 5th and 8th. The Williams of Haynes, the only Williams, as Benny's currently working at the moment. Robbo, of course, who had the glitch in qualifying. AJ, Swanee, Syke. And then, of course, Fresh is there. Somewhere. I think. And then, of course, Sniper. What's happened? I'm standing back and let's have a look here. Just coming through here. The issues. Why are 2 cars on the same grid slot? What the fuck's that about? Hopefully they're not. Obviously this game is completely broken, so I won't be fucking surprised if it was. But yeah, the Bolivian flag is probably one that, you know, I mean, if you name a sport that Bolivians are good at other than fucking shipping cocaine, let me know, peeps. Other than that, but it's not here, I could be naughty now. But yeah, anyway. Oh no, that's Colombia, isn't it? Fuck. Same fucking thing, they all speak Spanish. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, predictions in the race. Obviously Tally's up front, but I just want to give you a spoiler. Tally does not like the rain. So this race is completely and utterly wide open. Next week, Beer and Kebab will be taking the Elite League stream. I'm going to sit back and be co-commentator for a bit. I want to kind of shake it up a little bit. And then obviously if my audio's bad, I don't give a shit if my audio's bad or not. So, you know, it's just a case of that. Beer is kind of a lot more about the kind of sound of it. And it's his prerogative to do so. With me, I don't even know. It's just a weird one for me. Like, I never really give a shit if I'm crackling, I'm crackling. But you can kind of understand the problem in the stream, but Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, and we are going with the formation lap. So we are live in colour. Let's see if everyone's here. Here we go. Just to make sure we're all rolling nicely.
Okay.
Just literally explain to me about the crackle. You're taking the stream next week, because if people say I crackle, I'm just going to go and eat a bag of crisps while I'm crackling.
The only other thing,
Piss
very
everyone
quickly, what's on the formation lap? The other thing I've tried is, on your stream, what's your stream rate? Are you running 1080, 720, 480?
Oh, I didn't drop it down. I forgot.
I think you can still do it, can't you? I think you can still do it on Twitch, can't you?
Stream is being paused,
okay.
So, and AJ and Swan here to disqualify already.
Dear, oh dear. Oh, message from Lewis there in the chat. You two crack me up. Yeah. It's because we smoked too much of the old crackaroony, you know what I mean? Bit of chai.
I've actually got a fucking bit of a cough there.
Yeah, so right.
Fucking hell. Right, butcher, mate. I'm never doing that again.
I was just on board with Towley in Bingley. It looked like they were bloody racing on the wets.
Yeah, do you know what's really funny? I've just noticed something. Do you know with the race order, because Sniper and Fresh weren't in the lobby, Fresh is technically starting 18th?
Yeah, so Sniper's in, is he then? Sniper's pitched up, is he? So...
Yep, he's behind.
And Robbo's there. Robbo's good, that's good. Robbo's there.
At least you don't have to fuck around with restarts.
But they're timed. The only thing is with Fresh and Snipers, are they not on the formation lap because they've got no time sharing?
Do you know why? It's because Benny's classed as higher than him. Because Benny's not here. When you overtake someone who's technically above you in the formation lap, your timing screen disappears.
So Benny is so fast, he's actually not even racing tonight, but he's still in front of those guys. What can I say? Class.
And Fresh just has incredible manners and is letting 3 drivers who aren't racing ahead of him. So very nice guy. Right, to give final shouts out then, Veer.
Splash.
Veer, guess what? Once again, we pulled in another 21 view stream. Respect to the community. Much love to all of you. Guys, but like we say, you can have 1 view, you can have 20 views, it doesn't fucking matter. This is RRF1, this is the place to race, as the guru speaking next to me says. He's not next to me, that'll be really, really weird. Anyway, we are coming up, guys, to the start of what hopefully will be a cracker. I was going to say a crackle, but that would have been a bit of ironic, wouldn't it?
Oh my god, the broadcast mode is abysmal. Ah, there we go. No, it's still not great.
I think you have to wait till the green flag, don't we? Here we go. No, it's terrible, it's terrible.
Oh, it's terrible. I'll have to go from the back.
I've got a good camera. Got it.
Jump on Haynes, yeah, Haynes.
5 red lights.
And it's go. Here we go.
Fresh is actually starting in 18th beer, by the way. He's all the way back there. But we are.
Towley's got it covered.
Oh, Bingley.
I think Bingley's gone wide.
Bingley went a little bit wide. He's had a contact with Colt.
And Haynes Colt shot through, actually. Colt shot through into 3rd place.
There.
Bingley's 4th.
Surely no. Good clean start, but now here comes the fun.
I'm watching Cardiff lose it. All Force India's wide, the 2 cars.
Goodness me. Oh, look at this. These guys are... I'm already marvelling. Fresh doing the same thing and just letting everyone else go by the looks of it. Look at this behind.
They are motoring. They're side by side. It's all sorts of... I'm not even going to call it yet.
Skillen and Bingley.
The 2 Hasses side by side. Oof. And the second Ferrari up inside the inside of the McLaren. Oh,
go back down there.
Swanee on
Syke and
Swanee.
These two have had history in this league already. We're going to go and look at Skillen and Bingley. Skillen and now Haynes is up on the
plate off the car. I've seen them plate flying off the car. I'm not sure which car it is.
Oh, it's AJ. No,
AJ.
Oh, it's AJ.
No, AJ. Oh man.
Sorry for the F-bomb, but for fuck's sake, man. I'm off it. Oh, car's going completely sideways, going around the long left-hander at Puon. If that's not Puon, poo on it. Amazing we're still down in 10th place at the moment. Skillen has got
going the inside. Inside the hash. He's made a move stick on Johnny B. Has he made it stick? I think he has. Yeah, he's done it. Good drive, Bravo. Up the inside of Johnny Bravo. Great move.
Skillen in the meantime, mate, managed to get Colt in a really, really nice move up the inside, going through second 2, a place ironically in our stream where we said you can't overtake. Look at Kai and Haynes. Two of the kind of Haynes was the newest driver.
Side by side, they've got to keep each other down here.
Psychotic.
Oh Oh my goodness me! Kai's ran a bit on the grass. No, I think he's okay. I think, yeah, that's safe.
Haynes
Thank
keeps
goodness
the
for
position.
that. Oh, Kai's look at the inside. Oh, braking hard there. Heinz 57. Bugger's the inside, and there's contact. Oh my goodness me! Kai's got it back.
Sniper got Swanee.
Look at Haynes. Yeah, Haynes is really struggling all of a sudden. There, you got to tear it. His car's like pitching sideways a little bit. It's weird.
Yeah, what car's he in?
The Williams. Yeah, say no more.
And he's just been done on the inside by Max as well.
Max has got the inside. Robbo's
no way.
drafting him now.
No way. No way, they're not doing this. No, they're not.
Oh, they are.
Guys.
They're almost side to side at Rouge, and they're hardly lifting off.
No fear. No fear. Robbo went flat. Literally, this is completely... I don't know. But anyway... Oh, yellow flag! Sniper! No, it's not. It's fresh. No, I don't know what happened there.
There's a Renault going very slow at the back.
I think Sniper had a bit of an issue. A load of us had issues last night in the CSR Grand Prix. Check it out on Mine and Beers respective channels.
6-car pilot before we even got to a route.
The second restart was a hashtag scrapyard, wasn't it? I think we made the joke at the end. Syke Zaney behind Johnny Bravo. Syke, remember, is already up 2 places from the start, 13th to 11th. Big movers and shakers is Skillen, doing rather well. Tally does not like the rain, B. You wouldn't have thought it, would you? Because he's currently keeping a nice steady gap there to Cookie Chip. And that's the battle for second, well, the battle for the lead at the moment, obviously. Still a few cars relatively close together. You can see here, though, Robbo is going to have to try and deal with Haynes very, very soon if he wants to kind of get a little bit further. Forgive us, guys, we are obviously going to be showing a lot of Robbo and Towley in this race. This is the championship. Right, go on, Beer, sorry.
Check in AJ. I don't think it was AJ. Lost an end plate.
Let's have a look at AJ and let's have a look at Towley. Oh, mate, oh dear. Oh, that end plate is gone.
On
AJ? Look at Towley. Yeah, have a look. If you go to Towley on the TV podcam, and then have a look at AJ's. The left prongs are missing on AJ. I had to double check because you never know with this game, but the Sauber has a very, very kind of profound front wing. Like if it was a Force India, you'd never be able to tell because it's basically got like a wisdom tooth for a front wing, so you can never fucking tell.
Yeah,
you're
right.
Johnny Bravo giving Robbo a bit of an issue.
Yeah, AJ's lost his
to be fair, though,
go and see a doctor. That's all I can say.
Syke really late braking there, nearly completely speared Johnny Bravo. Obviously, I'm not going to put blame on Syke there. Obviously, it is late braking. Obviously, you've got to be mindful of the car in front. It is wet conditions. And a shout out to Colt, still going strong. Very strong. Just wanted to give shit to
Bingley's getting himself together now. He's drafting Colt up the hill. This could be a possible overtake here. Bingley's got a very good exit out there. He's drafted him all the way up.
I think straight. He lifted off a bit, otherwise he would have ended up going, oh my god, he's already got him.
Wow, look at that. Boom. Thank you very much. I'll have 4th place.
This is a lovely Colt. Colt's got to be very careful. Colt, think about the points. This is it, Bear, isn't it? He's not scored a point yet in RRF1. He did an F2 in his time there. He did get a 4th position finish before we drafted him up. He was way too quick, as well. This is proving he's way too quick to be an F2.
Harassed by Johnny B and Syke. Syke's getting really feisty at the inside there. Johnny B doesn't go for the move, but doing the old switch around in the guy's mirrors. You know what I mean? Try and put him off.
Do you think Robbo's just kind of chilling? Let's have a little look at this actually. Let's go to enabled. Let's hide that again. What's Robbo running? Johnny Bravo's running a hot lap here, so that's kind of enabling him to keep up, but he has dropped back from Robbo by literally 8 tenths in 2 corners.
Robbo's on medium ERS, he's on 2.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnny
we've got a message from Ghost Beer in the chat. Light rain 2 minutes, of course. I believe Ghost is in with Syke, actually.
Yeah.
So he's quite a good source. Towley, I'm not sure if it's a mistake he made or whether Cookie Chip has just come up the back of him, but we may have a little battle for the lead here. Cookie Chip here, who has started the season basically like he's had an anchor shoved up his arse and dragging along the fucking road, is literally now, pardon me for the swear word, no apologies of course, just a pardon.
I think we saw the turn, even though it didn't happen instantly in terms of big points, but I think we saw the turn at Austria. That's when he showed some real pace for the first time this season. And he's been getting better ever since.
Had got Robbo.
Yeah.
When we thought it was going to be team orders, and then he dived up the inside of tier 4 and managed to take him. Cookie with the fastest lap. Exactly what you said.
Now the interesting thing here, from what
Syke and Bravo, Syke's in the points. Sorry to interrupt you, mate. Go on.
That's okay. As Ghost said in the chat there, with the light rain, then will they be forced to, rather than going directly from the full wets and slicks, they'll have to go drop to the inters first and then slicks?
You'd imagine so. Wet tyres on intermediate track is doable, but you'd be losing about 2 seconds a lap. Saying that though, if it stops within 2 laps, I would sacrifice the 5-second loss rather than taking this a 19-20 seconds. It's about a 22-second pit stop.
Oh, Cookie Towley, 2 tenths. Wow,
yeah,
that's got
about to
very
say.
close. Sorry, Pos, it's got really close.
Oh, I love them interruptions, man. You know I love them interruptions. If it's something that has something to do with the action, tell me to shut the fuck up and get back to the action. But no, this pit stop's usually about a 22-second pit stop. However, it cuts out the first corner, so it kind of works out more towards about an 18.5 to 19-second pit stop here, which makes it the second shortest on the calendar, barring which track, guys? Monaco. Who wants a short pit stop around there? Everybody, because you've got to pit 8 times, so that's how I know how many times. Right, I've noticed here, around the middle sector, Towley is much smoother going into the corners and through the middle of corners, but Cookie does get a much better exit.
Yeah, I've got a feeling Cookie's actually running the slightly higher ballast. I think he's running like an 8 because the car's pretty stable in a straight line, but around high-speed corners it's fishtailing a bit. Whereas Towley's looks pretty planted, to be fair.
Yes, which is why you'll see a lot of times Cookie will catch him out of the exits. But obviously in the middle of the corners, Cookie's too busy fighting the car and kind of trying to get it towards the exit, whereas Towley can literally go straight to the exit of the corner. Do not forget about Skillen, who we're riding on board with right now. Third position. Kai is the next one to have a go at lovely Colt. I've stopped calling him Lonely Colt now because he's actually may potentially have points. We've got, I don't believe Robbo has wing damage psych. He's asking.
I'm looking. Is that part of an end plate missing on the front right? Is it? No. It's just the coloration.
He's pitting.
Robbo's pitting. He's going on to the inters. I would imagine. Yeah, there are quite a few pitting. Not everybody though. Bingley's the lead car to pit.
Towley, Cookie.
Yeah, onto the inters.
Oh dear, this is a telling sign.
Oh no, Bingley's been held up. Bingley's been held up terribly in the pits. Oh, they've had to let 5 cars through. Nightmare.
And he's been jumped by Colt. And the Haas has done all of them!
Yeah, Bingley really got held up there.
The big winner, mate, to the Max, who's jumped 2 places.
Yeah.
Bugger me, you lucky bastard.
Oh, it happens.
Good God, well done, Max.
Yeah, sometimes it all depends where. That is why the Williams. It's great to be in the Williams when you have to pit because you're at the front of the queue straight away. You don't get held up by the cars.
You're right. You were right. Look at Robbo, 5 seconds off psych. Wing damage. I think he had wing damage.
I'm trying to see it. I can't.
No, I think he's changed his wing.
No,
he's changed his wing. He's dropped 5 seconds on psych. Robbo was ahead of psych into the pits, wasn't he? The gap's now literally. I think if we go into leader, the gap is literally between. It's a pit stop.
I don't think so because Robbo, the Force Indy garages before the McLaren one, again Robbo would have been held up like Bingley.
5 seconds though.
Well, Bingley lost a shit ton of time.
I'll say Bingley, big loser there. To the Max, pretty much gained all the time that everyone else lost. That's something, if Robbo does make the podiums, which I'm going to be honest, mate, even though Robbo is obviously, well, he's leading the bloody championship, it speaks volumes, doesn't it? But it's, in fact, I'm going to go on to tyres now. They did, there's a bit of professionalism, guys. I forgot to kind of turn the tyres on when people are pitting. Well done, dickhead. Cheers for that, beer, for actually covering me there. I caught him when he said they're all going into inters. I didn't even twig. Damn it. Cookie stays out.
Towley's pitting.
Yeah, Cookie stayed out, and the rain stopped him.
Yeah, it's still rain, but
it's
light rain.
Are we going to see a masterstroke here from Cookie Chip?
Well, yeah. The question is, when it came to all the cars pitting the previous lap, was it like blind leading the sheep sort of thing? If that makes any sense. Bingley was the first guy in, possibly. And everyone followed suit. Were they doing it just because they saw Bingley go in and thought, shit, better go in now?
I was going to talk about a lesson in the past.
Oh, Sniper's retired. Not sure what's happened there.
Towley second to the Max is up to 4th place.
Yeah.
What a gain by him. Kai comes out the pits in front of Bingley. Kai has jumped Bingley.
Yeah.
Kai has jumped Bingley, but that might not be for too long. You have a funny feeling, don't you? Oh God, Bingley.
Oh, Kai's held it well there, but Bingley's really motoring. Bingley's got a slightly
going down the camel straight here.
The tyres are warm up. He's drafting. He's moving from side to side. Can he make it stick? Under braking, this is going to be hair and scare and driving. Yeah.
Robbo currently down. Robbo has been jumped. To show you how bad Robbo's outlap obviously pit was, Robbo has been jumped by Swanee, who was about 8 seconds down the road from him. So, kind of, I reckon it might be like what we did yesterday in the CSR. Sorry to keep bringing that up, guys, by the way, but with the crossover whole thing, because obviously I went pit, didn't I? If you guys have seen that, and if we didn't pit, we'd have lost about half a lap, but we pitted and still lost half a lap. So it was almost like Like, obviously, I was talking to you in the party, wasn't I? Because obviously I thought I'd fuck both our races up by calling for the pit stop. But no, kind of going back to the action then, guys. But I definitely check that video. It's a hilarious one, especially at the start.
Right, I'm just watching Cookie. He's coming down that little bit of back straight before the boat stop. I want to see if he pits this lap.
You would think.
Yeah,
he does.
He's coming in.
Oh, he's going to lose an awful lot of time.
Yeah, I think he's going to possibly lose. So I think Skillen might well have him here as well.
I think Cookie, you'd imagine third, depending on the speed of the force in the pit crew.
Yeah, it won't be any slower than third, but I think Skillen might have him. Skillen looks well set on these inters. He's catching Towley.
Oh, mate, I've got to be honest. Cookie's always coming down the pit lane. Yes, Skillen does have him. Oh, I believe.
West to the max.
Colt and Kite.
Oh, Cookie's almost lost it coming out the pit lane there. Wow, that was close. A lot of wheel spin.
I missed the actual thing. I was watching kind of another battle behind. Literally,
yeah, Kai and
we're going to see so many fastest laps.
Yeah, Kai's now would be looking to make a move here, going up the Radion Rouge complex here. Kai's looking pretty feisty on these inters, all over the back of. Yeah, he's all over the back of these. Yeah, Kai's already made the move. We even got halfway up the straight. That's so early. Will that allow Colt to have a look back at him? No, I think he's going to have to step back in there.
Hey, we've seen this a few weeks in a row.
Look at Syke and Bingus behind as well.
I was about to say, we've seen this for about 5 weeks running, these two going at it. Well, not Hungary, obviously, because Syke had a bit of a booby. But in the Ruckus beer result, Robbo overtook Swanee. Just thought I'd throw that out, Robbo, to keep you up to date with the championship fight. Robbo in 11th place, obviously. Got affected by the unfortunate host issue, which we've had a few times. Obviously, I think we should start deviating hosts as well, just to kind of give.
Just swap it over, swap it over different guys each week. So he's got the right connections. Skillen is really loving these inters. He is now really pressurising Sowley. Half a second.
Skillen doesn't actually have a microphone, I don't think, either. So this podium interview, if he gets it, will be very interesting. Good to point out here. The Skillen's connection's working.
Yeah, all you need really is for my voice to go really cracking again, and I'll interview Skillen. That'd be a great thing. All you'll hear is a Dalek voice.
and sign language, basically. Yeah. That's what Dragoon says. So already we're on lap 7 here, guys.
Oh, that's scary.
Absolutely flying through this race.
The gap between Skill and Tally was 0.666 seconds. The number of the beast. Great song by Iron Maiden, but
Bingley
kind of scary.
Bingley and Colt. Bingley's got Colt. I thought Bingley already got. No, Kai got Colt, didn't he? Colt's falling down the order here. Syke goes to the inside.
Syke's to the inside. Is he going to make this? That is so brave. Is that full Hardy? Do you know what? If I was Colt, I would have pushed. Yeah, there's contact there. Yes. If I was Colt, I would have pushed Zaney wide. Colt had the line. He gave him too much room. He was too nice.
3 seconds and a bit of contact as well there by Colt.
Yeah, Colt was too nice for his own good there.
Syke! Oh my God! Syke was nearly went into the wall. Gotta watch this battle. I'm gonna watch this battle for a minute, mate. This could get hairy. I'll make sure it kind of behaves a little bit. Syke with the penalty there. That was
right. Well, Colt's going to be looking to make a move here, back again with his draft. Syke's gone to the inside. Colt's going down the outside. He's got the straight line speed there. Literally wheel by wheel, bumping wheels. Oof, very scary stuff. And they're still at it. They're not giving it any quarter at all here. Syke's gone wide there.
Racing this, borderline psychotic.
Now, Colt might have looked on the inside.
Syke,
that was
multiple defensive moves.
Yeah, that was naughty by Syke.
He took his wing off.
Yeah,
he took his wing off.
Right,
he took Colt's wing off.
That's a straightforward penalty if it is, because that was a multiple move there. Two directional changes. One straight after the other.
That was witnessed on stream, guys.
Has he lost his wing though? I don't. Just checking.
Yeah, a bit of his wing flew off.
Is there an end plate? Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell's going on there? Jesus Christ. Colt's car was on top of Johnny Bravo's car. Yeah,
he still is.
What is going on? Wow.
What the hell?
Have you seen it all now?
I'm watching it.
Codemasters at the very, very best. What is going on? It's still going at it.
This is amazing. Wheel to.
It's
plank.
And Johnny B's car went skewed off to the right then as well.
I just have to ask, considering that we've just seen Pornhub at F1, how has Johnny Bravo not got damage from that?
The cars are inside each other. What the hell is going on?
What is happening? Hashtag RRF1, ladies and gentlemen, the place where sex
I mean,
and racing intertwine.
When Murray Walker used to say he's right up behind it and pushing hard, I didn't think he quite meant it that literally.
Louis, what's this? Tom's brother, Tally's brother, said they should leave that for the car park.
Well, yeah.
Robbo having a go. Let's see if Robbo goes. Bravo
Robbo
literally overtook Colt underneath him. That's a new one in F1. That's overtaking the race, that is. I've got to give him that.
Yeah, Robbo's
that has been brought up at the end as well.
Obviously,
Robbo
Colt's suffering from some downfalls because of that contact with Syke Zaney.
Timestamp was 58 minutes. I'm just making a note for the stewards if you don't get
talking about this sex Malaka, I'm just wondering about Liver the Possum's crash now. When he went flying off the Ardennes, maybe it was after a bit of dogging or something in the woods. I don't know.
Fucking dogging, mate. The height he was at, he was going howling.
He was barking at the moon. Okay, Kai is now very close to the max of the race, and Skill and Tally.
Here.
Yeah, it's half a second still.
Psych. I'm just making a quick note, mate, on paper. I'm just going to hold the paper up so I can watch at the same time.
Yeah, Skill and lap 8. Psych lap 8 on Johnny Bravo.
58 minutes. There you go.
Oh, sorry, lovely Colt, wasn't it? Lovely Colt.
Yep. Oh, Colt, brilliant. And Skillen is literally all over the back of Tally's. No, has he run a bit wide? Why is Skillen dropped back again? Skillen's fall back into Cookie Chip. We kind of forgot about Cookie Chip.
I think he's made a mistake. He's just lost a second in a corner. He's made a real mistake. Oh, Kai, 5 seconds.
Kai. Oh, not this again. Not this again.
What's happened to Skillen? He's now being passed to the inside by Cookie.
Beer, he's going to get booted out the lobby.
Yeah, he's been kicked. Oh, man.
Deary me, I knew it was coming as soon as he dropped back, because he got the fastest lap, didn't he, and he fell back 3 seconds. And have a look at Skillen's car on TV pod. When he comes back, Beer, his gearbox is going to be broke. Kai's dead!
Yeah, his own Rouge just struck again. There's the Toro Rosso.
To be fair, mate, but the Toro Rossos have literally gone from second and potentially
second and
in
fourth.
6th place to
Whatever,
nothing.
it's second and 5th, yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Can you get Skillen back in? There's a message there from Pete in the chat.
I'll give it a go. This is a complete heartbreak for Skillen. Does it every week though, doesn't it? Mate, he's not showing on
Maurice has just passed him as well. Now he's caught in AI, now Bing is going to go past him. He's going to lose so many places here, unfortunately.
Invite him to game, mate. We're going to have a look. That was gearing up to be a stunning battle as well. Haynes is now on board battling with Syke, or they will be soon, you'd imagine. Both coming up to the stricken Skillen.
Sector 3.
Sector 3. Only Towley was in Sector 3.
Can't see anything, mate.
No, there's nothing. There's only one car in Sector 3.
No. It'll be Skillen in Sector 2's AI car. It wasn't. I can't see anything.
No, it links into Sector 3, doesn't it, that corner?
Yeah, that's what it was.
There's all kind of one motion,
yeah,
isn't it?
Skillen being ghosted through.
God of my life. What can you do?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if it was me in that race, I'd be absolutely jumping off it to Skillen. He's back! He's back!
Is he live? Yes, he is.
Oh dear. Don't go on TV pod on him, because the gears are kind of cocked up at the moment. But so Skillen is back. Look who he's
drafting Zaney.
Oh no.
He's going to get the inside straight away. Oh, it's like he's giving him the room, to be fair, but Skillen is quick in the wet. We know he's quick in the wet.
Get off TV pod. Jesus Christ, that
They're side by side here. They are side by side.
Oh my God.
Die. Oh, he's let him through.
God.
He's got the draft.
Did he let him through, or did he just go back in the draft? Skillen really far off on the outside. Skillen is absolutely flying, but how long is he going to be able to stay in the lobby for? Skillen and Syke, these two are pretty much husband and husband right now. Colt's with a... Sorry.
Syke's all defensive. Skillen's got him. Great move by Max.
Nothing you can do about that. Skillen is on an absolute rampage. He needs to be now. Skillen potentially could have had his first RRF1 victory there, potentially. Admittedly, when it becomes dry, Towley is just godlike, as we all pretty much know. Robbo is doing what Robbo does and just simply driving around, waiting for his moments here. There's nothing you can really do. This is damage limitation for Rob now. He's going to be obviously unhappy, as you would be there being the championship, right? Being the championship leader. Tom Still, we know, has had similar issues in Austria. If you
it happens to me.
I believe you covered that.
Championship lead, mate, and I've had
Same
three
thing.
DNFs on the bounce since then.
And you also
Crazy.
had a cocked up qualifying earlier in the season, if you remember. I can't remember what track it was, but you got booted from the lobby as well.
Oh, bit from Q3,
Got
yeah.
booted from Belgium.
No, it wasn't Belgium. I think it was
Oh
Britain.
no, that was your controller, wasn't it? Your controller went skids.
Yeah.
And,
No, the batteries went. when
Four fucking
change
times.
Well, it serves me right for not charging the controller.
Mate, do you know what? I've actually stopped using charger packs, mainly because my charger pack, with my old controller, obviously if there's any action cards, I'll shut my mouth again. Just on board with Bingley at the moment.
Yeah, that's the closest one.
With my controller, with I had a really, really old, the original, actually it was the original controller it came with, actually.
Yeah.
My new one broke, so I put that back in. And because the charger port was that old, it had bent slightly on the top of the controller. So when I was charging it, the actual charger piece was bent. So when I put it into the new controller with the battery pack, it wouldn't charge. Unless I had it at an angle. But obviously I can't sit there like I'm fucking riding a motorbike playing Xbox. I'm not going to happen.
Right.
Anyway, that story of me with the
Skillen now
Bentley
is over the back of Haynes now.
Oh, look at the overspeed from Skillen. This guy is on
It's
a
so
roll.
fast down here. Haynes has gone defensively inside. Cars are pretty much side by side. Haynes might just be able to cover him off here at this corner, possibly. Oh, Skillen's hanging it in there. Giving each other room. Great driving so far. That's top quality driving. Haynes just
Top
covers
notch.
him off. Very good driving
I
by the
didn't
pair
need to
of
say
them.
anything, Beer. You literally had it covered.
Skillen's got the inside again. No, he's not giving up. Haynes giving
Not
them
going to
room.
make a
They're
move
side
here.
by side.
Not going to make a move here. He did.
He managed
wheel
to
bashing.
squeezed it through. A little bit, but it was safe. Fair dues.
Safe driving, and now
Great
Syke and
drive
Haynes
there.
back on it again.
Yeah, with the control, the rechargeable battery packs also, because every time you recharge it, it loses a fraction of this percentage to recharge again.
Yes.
So gradually, you're down to about a maximum charge will give you 30% normal use. So yeah, they're not great.
We've got Pete in the comments, Beer, echoing you. What driving, mate? This is
Yes,
the Elite League.
absolutely, Pete.
You know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get here from these
I
guys.
keep on selling you guys. Forget the rest, join the best. All right, these guys, we don't call them elite for egos. It's because they're the best. It's that simple.
So I'll be honest,
Don't
we actually initially aimed it because we didn't like GP1 because it sounded shit. But it's actually worked out pretty well.
Everyone says
But I'm
GP1.
actually on board. For the first time, we got Syke and Haynes up there, but I'm going to give Swanee some coverage, mate, because we've not looked at him yet.
All over the back of
Swanee
a
hasn't
lovely
raced for a
colt.
few weeks, and he's now in with a chance for his first point, I believe, since midpoint in the season, actually. I believe his last point was in Spain, don't correct me if I'm wrong. Or correct me, actually don't correct me, I can't be asked. AJ is not a million miles away. Once again, AJ's probably fucking sick of damage limitation races. But,
Yeah.
of course, that is that there. Let's have a look here. Streams, I believe that is Neglect, if I'm correct. So thank you very much, Neglect. Hopefully be seeing you on Thursday. Sorry, Baker. Oh no, never mind, I'm not sorry, because Bingley and to the max here, going towards the start of Sector 2.
Oh, Bingley was off track here. Bingley was pretty much all four wheels off track. Oh, he's banged
Oh my
wheels.
God,
A
look at
bit
that.
of sliding
Aye.
there. But to the
Yeah,
max.
that kind of counts as out. That counts as out.
Bingley's covering it back again. Max has got the inside line, he's squeezing Bingley.
Great driving again.
Great driving, just squeezing enough there. Bingley had no choice but to back off. Now, I want to see how quick Skillen catches these two. We know how quick Skillen is in the wet.
Oh, I can't wait. Will Skillen get a podium after all of this? All his internet has to do is last for another 15 minutes. That's all it has to do. Remember, Skillen's sight was so close at the start. Skillen in the wet is a demon. Towley and Cookies, the gap has been stagnant between them two, 2.2 seconds. Obviously, I'll tell you what, I've not seen many penalties. I've seen a few.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've seen Kai's crap one, which we didn't have to investigate because he went blow up the next lap, which is quite handy.
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine it was probably the bus stop bug, wasn't it? The bus stop glitch.
Yeah, it was. Literally was.
Fresh LP's pitted. Down 13th.
Beer, would you like to know something nice? To make you feel much happier about yourself. You're not cracking.
Yay!
Oh, and we've got Max Pitts.
Bingley into the max. Yeah, he's going for the dries. He's going for 6. I bet you.
Too early.
It's dry, mate. It's looking like it's dry out there. There's a...
Earlier in that lap.
What the hell happened there? Max's car. Max's car stopped and then started again.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a little look. What's he going on?
That wasn't lag though. That just looked like he's deliberately stopped.
He's going on the softs. He's put slicks on.
Is it too early?
Here we
Holt's
go.
following him in. This is an absolute carbon copy of last night for us. A carbon copy, just the other way around with the weather. Let's see if Max has made the right decision, which will... Oh.
What, can he hold it?
Unanswered.
That's the question there.
Oh, I'm staying on this. Even
Right,
as a 6-way battle, I'm watching
God,
this.
God. Oh, he's tippy-toeing up there.
It's
He's
not
so
right.
wide.
Okay, Jesus,
about as
it's
wide
not the
as
right
you
time.
can get.
That's an old Sector 1 yellow flag. Colt's
Look,
gone.
Colt's gone. He's come out of the
He was
pits
on the
and he's
dries.
binned it. He just literally come out of the pits and he's destroyed his car. Oh, no.
I just want a message to the Max. You've just fucked your race up. Well done. Oh my god. Lewis in the chat says nice drift.
Well,
really
all I can say is lovely Colt is sort of like if he followed to the Max in. All I can say is bah. It's just it's like a sheep just followed it in, come out the pits and bang.
Obviously, being the guy qualified to actually use the bar jokes in Wales, it was a bit of bad timing, wasn't it? But
dear. Cookies catching. Moving on swiftly on. Cookies catching
I'll
Towley.
leave that one there. Swanee and AJ. Battle now for 9th position, of course. Max's race is just completely compromised.
Right,
And
Towley's
Max is
staying
still
out.
staying out, and it is.
Cookies staying out.
Cookie, they both stay out.
What's
You would imagine none of them will pit. Surely none of them will
Bingley's
pit.
pitting.
Oh,
Bingley's
no.
pitting. What's Skillen saying now?
Really? Sai comes in. Haynes pits. This is quite interesting here. A lot of them. This split strategies here, Beer. Robin
What's Robbo
stays
doing?
out.
Yeah.
So the Max is still all over the place, by the way. But it's looking a bit better for him.
I'm just going to put the kettle on. Well, it is going to get better now. The track is drying out all the time now, so that's the one thing. It is going to get drier as we go through now. So if you can survive that first lap, you're not looking quite as bad. Remember, we found it last night. We pitted Pos in the softs, and that first few corners were dreadful, and then it got better.
Oh, Rouge? Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rouge, that was quite fun. It got better.
It got better, didn't it? Pretty quickly. Well,
we got lucky in a way because we actually,
well,
yeah. Everybody pitted after the end of our lap, didn't they, basically?
Bing's has gone out of the supers. That's interesting. As has AJ.
You know what, Bingley? I think now I'm just trying to work out the gap. Why am I trying to work out the gap when I could be at the DRS enabled? Good choice there by Bingley.
18, 19 seconds, so he's going to pass everybody. He might even jump Cookie.
Depending on how quick he is. Depending on how bad their tyres are in this lap, ladies and gentlemen, we've not even been paying attention to the lap count. We're over half distance, we are at 2/3 distance now in this Belgian Grand Prix, and it's starting to get into crunch time. Currently a 2-horse race at the moment up front. AJ has done Swanee, that is after the DRS straight, and AJ now is all over to the Max, whose tyres will be
Bingley is now
a little bit worse for wear.
Bingley is now quicker than Robbo in front of him. Robbo still on the Intus, so the crossover point's been reached. It's now considerably quicker. I'm looking at the split the time between them. He's going much quicker.
Yeah, he's dropped 8 tenths, mate, and 8 tenths in a matter
two
of corners.
corners.
8 tenths in a matter of seconds.
Okay,
Tally
right,
they're
all in. What's obviously skill? Well, they're all going to pit this. The question now is, Bingley was the lead car who
Gotta
pitted.
be ultras. Gotta be ultras.
But it was
surely
Max,
to God.
Well, it's super stock, isn't it? Yeah.
Super stock, yeah, that's my fault.
To the Max lost a lot of time there. To the Max, I think he came in that one lap too early.
If he'd come in the previous lap, he would have been right on board. Well, literally challenging for the lead of the Grand Prix in the end.
He would be, yeah, but he's ended up 19 seconds behind Bingley. That's how much time he lost. Right, here comes Bingley. He's shooting through now.
Score to Bingley.
Right, Cookie's out.
He's overtaken Skillen.
Yeah, he's
Bingley third.
Cookie. Yeah.
Bingley third. Bravo is coming to the pit.
Ooh, Skillen almost lost it coming out the pits there. Same as lovely Colt. Very close.
Yeah, they did a Colt. Psych on Bravo. Psych's on Bravo. Nope, Psych was ahead of Bravo, forgive me. These guys are pretty much line astern there. To the Max is battling with AJ. Very close to final position.
The interesting thing is, I'm just looking at Skillen, Haynes, Psych and Johnny B have opted for the softs, but the supers will last. I guarantee you that. They will last.
The problem at the end. Well, I mean, I can't remember what track it was.
They won't be that bad actually, because no, they won't be that bad. You can get 8 laps now. These supers, believe it or not.
Bravo penalty, that is going to be absolutely massive. Yeah. That's pretty much a position game job right there. So the gap between Robbo and Tali will literally only be 17 points based on the penalty there. That is, no, what would be 19? Forgive me, you get
Robbo,
6 points
Robbo
for
could
7th.
make up a few positions here. There's
You'd
not,
imagine it.
In fact, he's about to make his first move now. Coming downhill, done and
The
dusted.
inside of the downhill left-hander.
Yeah,
That's
Johnny
called confidence.
Bravo.
That's how you get it done. One down. And he's got a very interesting battle come up here with Syke, who's currently locked in an absolute slugfest with Haynes.
Yeah, with
here.
Haynes.
And of course, hopefully Syke defends a little bit better than what he did earlier, or attacks a bit better than what he defended, shall we say. So we will now have a look.
Haynes! Haynes very wide.
Christ.
Almost lost his wings and his wheel there. That was so close.
Mate, he nearly ended up in the same tree as a possum if he hit the wall at that angle. Bleeding, that'll be like taking off like a fucking rocket ship.
To the Max has suffered so badly. He can Syke at the inside under break in. Looks like
that's nice. That is
done.
Nice. Max, no!
Yeah, he's
Max out!
Yeah, he's had an issue. He dropped back behind AJ and Swanee as well before he crashed. So something's gone wrong. I think he's had damage after he came out of the pits. He's had an instance somewhere where he's lost half a wing or something. Because he lost so much time on that outlap, on his outlap on the softs when he pitted.
And Fresh, who was driving when we not spoke about Fresh, is still going. Literally still chugging away. Could get himself his first points just by way of DNF. So only one more person needs to DNF. We've had nearly half the field go out here. 15 starters,
right.
still
Robbo
11
is
guys.
so
And
much
Haynes.
faster than Haynes now as well.
Haynes
really
outside Syke though.
Oh yeah, these two are really bad. There's a nip and tuck, no port given
He's
there.
not given up. These two are not giving up. Look at the run Haynes got out of that corner.
No, Haynes might go sweep around the outside.
What an amazing move! But it's not over.
If he can stay level, he'll get the inside line. Yeah,
He's got to get him. He's got to get him here.
Look how close Robbo is now.
Syke. He's still going. Robbo at the back, as you mentioned, Beer. Sorry for kind of completely ignoring you. Right. Forgive me. Robbo catching up.
Contact. No, he's managed to keep it together. But Robbo's now going to go. Is he going to do both of them? A three-way dance here.
This is the fastest lap. Good stuff. Robbo's got Haynes. That is opportunistic. We call Robbo for being incredibly opportunistic. What an amazing bit of race.
Yeah.
Colt in the chat, we know, mate. It's Colt, obviously, don't need to say anything more in the chat, mate. It's under investigation, buddy. Okay, just to let you know.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that there, mate. But thanks for pointing out. Obviously,
yeah, it was a string, buddy.
Thank you very much, buddy. We've got timestamp and lap, so we'll investigate that. But we'll go back to the action here. Toby, that was really efficient. That's a virtual high five there, my man. Usually we just let it simmer. Bingley with the fastest lap. Don't count Bingley out of this yet. There, Beer. Long way to go yet in this Grand Prix. That wasn't what? He's done it again.
Yeah,
that wasn't the corner
stop. No, that's the bus stop.
Yes, make a note here.
Tell that Mercedes to stop dive bombing. What Mercedes are you on about? Oh, I see. Yes, it's a joking comment. That's fair enough. Yeah.
Ghost, don't line him up. Ghost, don't line him up, or you get a block. That's all I'm saying. We're not having a mess around here. It's a professional stream.
This race just proves that RRF1 is supposed to be absolutely, and so say all of us.
Absolutely. And there's Keen Streams, aka Neglects, says 100%. Well, Neglects, you're going to find out Thursday, mate. Obviously, hope everything's okay. I know you did say one of your family. I'm not going to mention it, obviously, but one of your family members had something wrong, mate. Hopefully everything is a-okay, and we wish you all the best, mate, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you here Thursday. That was classy Pos coming out there. Anyway, back to Twatty Pos. Syke then with a lock-up there, and he's got Robbo here, battle for 5th position now. I can't even believe we're saying this, because Robbo was 12th coming out of the pits, legitimately. So he's literally found his pace in the dry. As I've just noted as well, mate, that Haynes' 5-second penalty. Let's just note that now here.
Syke 3-second penalty for... multiple warnings.
Multiple warnings. Now, he's had a few penalties again. This has always been Syke's undoing, hasn't it? And, mate, have you noticed something? Why is Skillen going slow?
Oh, he's not about to get kicked, is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
What the... Whoa!
He is going terribly slow.
They can't see him, I don't think.
Oh, no. Please don't say this is going to be carnage.
It is.
Carnage fastest lap.
It is
Syke's about to pass him. Right, okay, Syke's got past. Robbo's got the inside.
They can't see him, can they? But we can.
No, I think they can.
Them because we're spectating.
It's
no,
now
he's lagged out, mate.
Look at
his lap time.
Yeah.
Lagged out, he's gone. He's gone, mate.
Oh, man.
He's completely gone. Yeah, look at his car.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this has been the
Hayes was
race
just
unexpected.
Hayes was just like, get the fuck out of my get the fuck out of my way anyway. You know,
Shut
whether you're there or
the
not, just get the
fuck
fuck out of my way. Right, Robbo on site.
Oh dear.
Robbo on site.
Oh, bloody hell, Robbo definitely on site.
And
Robbo
he's breezed past him.
down.
The DRS.
DRS, of course, enabled now. Literally been able to kind of, and I've got to say, he actually did most of that move on no ERS, by the way. Yep, not congratulations for noticing that call. That's so fucking patronised. I do apologise. I didn't mean to say that. Cheers for letting us know that, mate. Sorry. Skill and ghosting, mate, he said. We know Skill and ghosting, man. He's pretty much done in this race, obviously.
Does that mean
you don't get a point till next year?
Fresh LP is going to score a point then? If his car does
Skill
drop
doesn't
out.
jump back in, yes.
Ooh,
yes, because
Psych another penalty.
Actually,
that's costing Psych. It really is
going to be
costing.
huge. Psych is going to fall.
He could be like
AJ.
7th. Yeah, 7th, 8th.
And AJ will be.
Well, we don't know how many penalties yet. We won't give him too many spoilers away.
So it's true.
By the way, Cookie is
I've not even
recatching
seen-
Towley. The gap's gone from 3 seconds whilst being champed to 1.3. We have got a battle on here for the win.
Super softs. Super softs in a bit of a... No, they won't go off in 3 laps. Give it over. Swanee with the penalty there. 3 seconds. It's a remarkable Grand Prix. This race had everything.
1.1 seconds. He's almost within DRS range now, is Cookie Chip.
Now, the activation is round this corner, just past the old start-finish straight.
It's going to be
it there? We'll have a look now.
Oh, it's 1.006 seconds. Ever so close.
He's under.
1.963. Now, let's have
Is
a
he
look.
going to get it? Is he going to get it?
Does that rear flap open? Does he get his flaps open?
No. He does! No, the race is on. The race is on, Beer. He's in DRS and we've got a yellow flag sector 3. What's going on there?
Is that Skillen?
Another yellow flag. Yeah, he's back. He's back again. Oh, this is going to be heartbreaking for Fresh. He had points for about 2 seconds. Yeah, the thing is with Skill, it won't affect anybody else now because he's literally all by himself. He's gone from 0 to 0 in one go.
Yeah, Sykes come back at Robert and he had the DRS toe up the Camel Straight. It's just allowed him to cruise. Oh, he just drops his wheel into the grass there. Lock up as well.
This race has literally had everything. It's quite good. 7 tenths. I'll keep my eyes peeled on the top battle beer.
5 tenths, Cookie. 5 tenths, mate. Oh, this
my
is
God,
getting
we're going to
close.
see Cookie win this race. I thought Cookie would get Tally
Back
in
to
the rain,
back wins.
not in the dry.
Could it be on? Back
No
to
way.
back wins.
I believe we've had Robbo and Towley been able to achieve that feat so far. Nobody else has managed it. Will Cookie really announce himself? Well, I think he's a little bit too far behind to get involved in the championship fight, but it's always good to kind of raise your way up through the tables, of course. The way we actually did the car draw last year was we let the inmates pick their teammates. And then we did a random car draw for them individual teams. I think that might be an idea, you know, once we get all the pace done. That was quite fun. It ended up being quite a fun one. Everyone actually did it in record time, by the way, Beer. It was pretty cool. Obviously, we had to put a few people together because they just
Cycle Robbo.
right on the fucking post.
Cycle Robbo under break in. Goes to the bus stop. Sykes.
Robbo's going to watch out here.
Sykes
going to watch out the pair of them do. Robbo's going to go back to the inside. Psych with DRS as well. Psych's standing around the outside.
Robbo
will
get DRS back there coming down the hill, ready on Rouge. So this could be a very, very short-lived time in 4th place.
Camel Street is going to literally be where it all goes down, and I'm going to switch to the top battle because Cookie Chip is on right on the limit. He's gone for the move.
DRS, and he's done it under braking. I think yes, he has indeed.
Oh my
Cookie takes
God!
the lead.
Can you believe this?
And Robbo on site.
Robbo is going to literally be paying Cookie. From the way this race started, 1st and 10th.
And Robbo,
wow.
Robbo's
Did Psych let him through there? I think Psych might have just kind of give way a little bit there and just kind of eased off a little bit. Colt's left, of course. Unlucky there. Lovely, we'll be seeing you. Lovely. Well, I just called the man Lovely. That's kind of weird. Might as well called you Love last week, didn't I? Anyway, moving back on to the...
Now think about it. We're going to be going into our last lap. Towley's just got to stay within about 0.6, 0.7 seconds, and you look for DRS switchback here. This is not done and dusted yet.
This
Towley's just got to hang it in there.
When was the last time, Beer, we had an elite race that wasn't decided on the last lap? We had it in Austria, Britain, Germany, Hungary, and now we've got it 5 times in a row in Spa. We had it in France as well, if you remember, with Bingley. But here we go then. This is where the build-up comes into it. Towley's super sauce, I keep calling them ultras, forgive me, I'm retarded. They need to really come into play. Robbo is only half a second up on the road from Psych as well.
Towley's going to have 2 steps. Yeah, Towley's going to have 2 steps of DRS, and it's all about the ERS deployment as well. But he just stick it to overtake up the Camel Straight. Once he's got past there, he should be fairly safe. Towley's a good driver.
The problem is,
can he get?
Oh, mind you, he's just going to none, won't he? Cookie did it. My God, do you know what, mate? This is like almost
just
like a
nip into-
movie in it right before the total climax.
Right, here we
This
go.
is amazing.
Here we go.
This is it.
It's half a second.
This
That
is it.
That is quite a bit to make up, you know. That's quite a bit to make up.
Cookie was only 3 tenths down. Tally's a further 2 tenths back. Is this over? I think it might be. You can't do him.
He's not quite close enough, is he? He's just looking for a mistake now.
It's now Cookie.
That's one
This is
big right,
incredible
6
pressure.
seconds.
Incredible pressure here for Cookie Chip. He's
What Cookie
Tell you
do
what,
is just stick to those racing lines now. Just make that car fat and wide. Stick to the racing lines. That's what he's got to do now.
Psycho
He's
Robbo.
got- Yeah. Oh,
Psycho's on Robbo.
Camel straight again. Wow.
We do know Psych has got penalties though, so I'm not sure if Robbo's just kind of thought, you know what, through you go, young prince. I'm not really sure, but that isn't the main story here. Literally, guys, about 9 corners left in this Grand Prix. I think I've actually guessed that and actually named it right, so I'm quite buzzing about that. So here comes then Cookie Chip. Will he be able to claim his second RRF1 win?
Now, has Tally
in
just
as many races?
Has Cookie used up all his ERS and has Tally's still got a little bit left, but he's not got the huge amount left. He's using it now. Yeah, it's...
Cookie's got overtake. Cookie's overtake. Tally hot.
Oh, right,
Cookie's going to have a higher top end speed.
Yeah. Tally's used up most of his ERS there.
His battery's going.
On the straight, on the Camel straight, yeah.
Can you believe this?
Back-to-back wins for Cookie, it looks like.
Cookie Chip.
Let's see what happens with the
Don't spin
penalties.
here. Don't spin here.
He got to the line first.
Say Cookie Chip.
He takes
Wins the Belgian Grand Prix.
Takes the win.
Tally had a penalty. Bingley didn't. So Bingley
Bingley,
the same
just for
podium
a
as last week.
second. Yeah.
But it was the same, oh no, we had did we have the same podium? I don't know. No,
No,
obviously we had the penalty debacle, didn't we? And Psych is at the wall. What is he doing?
It's like a stick.
That was stupid.
That was
ridiculous.
That
was before the checkered flag.
Was that computer controlled or not?
He drove it into the wall. But what? That was retarded. Why would you do that?
I'm just watching Swanee.
It's not affecting anything.
Why is Swanee doing donuts?
You might want to just drive, guys. Come on, we want to get this race done now. Come on now.
I want to see where Robbo's car is in relation to how far has he passed the finish line.
Whoa! I've just gone on board with AJ and he's bunny hopped with Psych. That was quite fun.
Right, we need to have a serious look. I'm not taking.
He said it was after the flag. Psych did.
I want.
Yeah, we've got to have a look. We'll have a look.
We are going to have a look at that.
Hold on, Skillen's retired.
Got any fresh bits to get?
Skillen DNF before the line.
Wow. Oh, no, but Fresh is a couple of laps down though, isn't he? That's the problem. So on the classifications, how's it going to work on this? Is Fresh a lap down? I think is he a lap down? I'm not sure. We're
just
about
need
to find out.
Point as well here, Beer. Psych has actually lost a position to Haynes because
Yes, he has. Yeah,
Haynes had a bullshit 5-second stop go.
Yep.
So
I think Fresh got a point.
Fresh does come. He did.
Well done, Fresh.
Well in. Unbelievable. What an ending. What an ending. Fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh dear, we never failed. Right, it's only 10:15 as well, so the night is still young, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
Lucky
what a
Chip,
race.
back to back. We had everything, guys. We had cars mounting each other. We had Skillen setting 1 minute 42s, which is quicker than the qualifying pace nearly. But what we also had is a third back-to-back winner of the season, Cookie Chip. Winner of the Belgian Grand Prix.
That's a superb drive.
What more can you say?
Good recovery drive from Robbo as well. At the moment, Spike's obviously classified in 5th, but that could change to below Johnny Bravo. Yeah, and Haynes has got a penalty to come off, and there's also possibly a penalty to come up go on as well.
Go above him, won't he?
Yeah, possibly Johnny B because the timings were quite tight. In fact, I'm going to take a screenshot when I get a chance to the actual gap.
I'm going to go grab one myself, mate, as well. When it stops telling me how much XP we earned for sitting here talking.
Yeah.
Right, come on then. We'll bring. Pardon me, sorry.
Yeah, save screenshot, mate.
Another top. Just waiting for mine to fucking load up here a bit. It's just kind of taking its time here.
Well, I'm going to go for a Smoky Joe, mate, whilst you interview Finn.
I'll fly through it, mate, if you want them all. Obviously, have the
debrief.
Is anyone actually on the screenshot page, by the way?
I've taken a screenshot. I took a screenshot.
Oh yeah, well, it's come up now. So Cookie Chip is 2 times race winner back to back. Tally second, Bingley third. Robbo amazing up to 4th place there actually. Psych classified 5th, obviously there's quite a couple of bits and bobs to take off there obviously. I believe it's just a 5-second one there for Haynes. Bravo classified in 7th place, AJ 8th, Swanee 9th, and Fresh with his first ever RRF1 points, because I think Skillen was 1 minute 42, kind of just went into hyperdrive and exploded more than anything. So I think I'm not sure if that was him, but a couple of talking points here in that race there. Obviously we've got Bingley here so far, so it might be quite a short podium interview so far. So obviously wait and see. Just trying to find Tally actually. I'm not sure he is on here. Is he on here? Here he is. Here we go. So invite him in. Obviously, once again, ladies and gentlemen, another cracking Grand Prix. We've not even started yet, but we're just waiting for everyone to jump in.
Oh, that's right. I've not gone for the Siggy. I'll wait till after the interview. Oh, got to be professional.
Okay. Ah, man, you're commentating with me, man. Seriously, there's no professionality about it. Going back to the results: Skillen, Max, Colt, Kai, and of course the unfortunate Sniper, very, very early on, crashing out of the Grand Prix. Right, we have all 3 of our podium guys here. Just have to say, guys, the stream was amazing. The comments went mental towards the end of that Grand Prix, mainly because we've got a back-to-back winner. Cookie Chip, you waited till the very end, mate. Congratulations. Back-to-back wins. Talk us through.
Well, you know, I said last week that I wasn't going to win Belgium. I was joking. I was obviously going to win. Like, every confidence I was going to win. No, I wasn't that great in the ring. Could have been better, but as soon as I went to dry, I went on the softs. I knew full well that the supers weren't really going to do it, and slowly caught up to Tally and demonstrate in the most overpowered DRS I've ever had. I couldn't believe how quickly I caught up there, but yeah, I can't believe I won 2 in a row, to be honest with you.
From having the season that you kind of started off with, this is quite kind of an interesting one for you now. From the season when obviously, you know, when you started off, you had an absolutely dreadful, dismal start to the season by everyone's standards. Did you think you'd be in this position now where you've had a back-to-back, or did you kind of think you knew you would get better? Because obviously I know you were involved in a few incidents at the start of the season, or did you kind of just not think anything and just keep grinding it race by race? Interesting one to answer.
I was just going to grind it race by race and try and get into sort of best of the rest territory. Psych was sort of my target. By the end of the season, it looks like I might, the way I'm going, I'll catch him fairly quickly. So yeah, I wasn't expecting it at all. But I do know I have sort of stronger tracks in the second half of the season as well. So yeah, I didn't really see 2 wins coming, but yeah.
But other than that, for myself, just sorry guys, I'm sorry for being a little bit unprofessional here. I've noticed Beer's put a comment on the stream as well. We both jumped on it. But no, going back to that though, Cookie. Amazing drive, 50 points in 2 races. I'm going to ask now, obviously, we know you're going to win Monza now because you won every other fucking race in the last 2 weeks, or 2 of them. So, what are your thoughts, Monza?
Oh, I hate it. I can do really, really badly around Monza. Not going to do well around there at all. No. Can't keep that momentum going. No.
So you never know, guys. We may have a 3-peat. Doesn't sound like it right now, but
I'll just see how it goes.
And that's it from me, mate. For you, Beer. Anything else?
No, great drive, mate. You just got it right. You saw your pace in qualifying. You know, you just setting the leaderboards like in at least one of the qualifying sessions. So this drove a great race again. I think from since I've been streaming with Pos for the last, you know, however many months or whatever, I think it was Austria where you started to show signs of real pace there, and you've just got better and better each week. And now it's like, well, you know, your Robbos and Tallies, your Bingleys are like, Jesus Christ, we've got some serious competition here. So, yeah, great drive. What are your thoughts on Britain next week? So I couldn't hear what you said, Pos. I was busy chatting with somebody on the stream, but what are your thoughts about next week? Do you feel confident you can make it 3 out of 3?
I'm just going to do my race. I'm going to try and make sure that my pace is the best it can be. Try not to do anything stupid. If we get rain, I'll manage it. Yeah, I'll just see how it goes. Whether I can win, I don't know. Monza is a fairly, I wouldn't say an easy track, but it's one that you can get some unexpected results on. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see.
Okay. Well, congratulations, mate. The 25 points puts you right up the table now. So onwards and upwards. Looking forward to Monza next week.
Thank you very much.
And that there was our race winner, Cookie Ship. And we're going to move on to second place Tally, who, to be fair to you, after the set of stops, I thought it was done and dusted for you, Tom. But no, once again, still 18 points. Surprising. I thought you would win it. Obviously, the overpowered DRS really kind of costing you in that sense there. But talk us through your race, Tally.
Well, to be honest with you, mate, you know what my pace is like in the wet. It's not very good, so...
Yep. We commented on it.
To be honest with you, at the start of the race, mate, I said I'd be happy to just finish the race and do well. The fact that I managed to keep skilling and cooking behind me during the wet, made a mistake again on the supers, then picking up a penalty near the end, so sort of like, just... I knew Cookie was going to pass me, so I just used his DRS to just stay ahead of being lead penalty-wise and score some decent points. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Fair play to Cookie at the end of the day. He made the right strategy choice. It paid off for him. Yeah, can't really say more than that. Just happy to get some decent points and actually finish the race and not kill myself in the wet.
And I was about to say, because obviously you've made it completely clear that your wet pace is not up to scratch. Tonight was different though. It's almost like you almost drove tunnel vision, in that sense, through the wet weather conditions. It was actually really impressive, and obviously I've just imagined myself being in party with you on a Saturday night, having skill and bearing down on you. He disconnects, and the joy in your head that will be coming out when he left the session, because I'd be fair, mate. Skillen showed a sign tonight, barring if he sorts his internet out, he will be there. But he did show a sign tonight of being right up there, but obviously bad internet means bad times. And obviously second place for you though, mate. Once again, same question that I ask Cookie, same I ask every week. What are your thoughts about the Italian Grand Prix? Obviously it's one that's completely flat out, absolutely balls to the grind, as they say. What are your thoughts and what are your kind of own aspirations for that race?
I've got really good pace now, right, at least. The only tracks I'm going to struggle with towards the end of the season is probably going to be Singapore and USA. The rest of the tracks I know my pace is good at, so should keep this title fight interesting.
It certainly will, and I know obviously everybody is tuning in pretty much to watch that now. So I'm not going to go digging and think, because I know obviously it'll get decided on track, but obviously we're not going to do the whole scoop in the loop thing, but I will simply say, mate, congratulations, and your run of top 4 finishes is just frightening. The pair of you and Robbo, how Robbo managed to get 4th there is just doing Robbo things, I guess. But obviously 6 more points gained, Tom, and I'll hand you over to Beer, and another congratulations from me.
Cheers, mate.
Tom, not a lot to say really. Paul says it all for me. He says it all for everybody, but that's Paul.
Damn it.
18 great points, mate. If you can't win, come second. That's the best. That's like I say.
Exactly.
Yes, you did. So quality drive. 18 points for the bag. Go Team Sauber. Look forward to seeing you in a week's time in Monza. I'm sure you'll put on a great show with the likes of Robbo and Bingers and now Cookie Chip. So well done, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
You're welcome.
On to third position. On to third place Bingley. Now, I've heard on the grapevine it was a piss stick of the race, mate. Talk us through it.
Yep, frustrating.
Go on.
Took me a couple of laps to get used to the wet. I mean, it's quite dangerous, as I haven't been in the rain in a lot of time with no traction. Finally got the grips of it. And then kind of sticking with the top lot. And then came into the pits, and I only lost about three
you got held
seconds.
Up. You got held up.
And
didn't you?
that frustrated, and then obviously people jumped me in the pits, and I got held behind them, cost me more time. Did that stint, came in for the second pit stop, and lost another second. Was it Zyke that time, I think? So it was a very frustrating race, and then I just tried to get the time back on the supers, which I thought was a pretty good tyre at the end. I just didn't close enough. It was frustrating race. So.
Still, though, 5 in a row, Bings. 5 in a row. 5 podiums in a row now. Still keeping up the level of consistency, which is needed to be a challenger. Do you know what, I'm going to be honest with you, I say the same thing every week, don't I, to you? You know, if you had a good start of the season, I'm not going to wind you up anymore, but I will simply say, though, fantastic drive, in that sense, to be able to still pull off a 3rd position. Obviously, there was mishaps around you. You pulled off, I know, there was a couple of cracking overtakes going down the Cannon Straight, of course. One on Haynes, where you literally got the job done by pretty much just after the DRS got activated. That was a remarkable move. And a few good battles, I believe, after that as well. Bingley, your thoughts from Monza then, please?
Yeah, it's pretty good, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people grip around there, so it's not going to be easy. Yeah, it'll be one good race, I think. Just try to get the podium again, I guess.
And I will simply hand you over now to Beer, and then we will obviously then conclude the stream. Congratulations.
Well, I don't know if anyone said this to you before, because I don't think they have, but if you hadn't had such a bad start to the season, mate, you'd be in with a great chance of winning the championship right now. That's a great... Good 15 points. As you say, he has frustrations there. The pits, I was on board when you got held up there in the pits. You lost a load of time there. Notice also you didn't get the best starts on the
yeah, that was a bit of a shocking start. I got everything into the lean and everything, and I still just managed not to get the traction. So difficult. But it is what it is.
At the end of the day, you got to, no matter what mistakes, what frustrations you get during the race, you got to knuckle down, which is exactly what you did. And a lot of people watching the stream, myself included, can actually learn from that. Like, forget what's happened, just concentrate on, the laps between now and the end of the race, maximise your points, which you did. So 15 points, another podium, as Paul says, 5 on the bounce. That's consistency. It's the sort of thing that wins championships, So who knows what might happen? There's still 7 or 8 races to go, a ton of points. Anything can happen. But well done.
But before we do wrap up, driver of the day. It's a hard one today.
It's a tough one, because if he hadn't lagged out twice, Skillen would have been right up there, because he was insanely fast on the wet and was having a great race.
Your eyes go to Robbo, don't they? Because he moved another 6 places, but we've given him like 7 driver of the day. To be fair, no, I haven't given him it.
I'm giving mine to the same guy who I gave it to last week, the guy who won the race, Cookie Chip.
It's really hard not to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at us debating driver of the day about an hour after the fucking race. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. I'm just going to go with you this time, Beer. Cookie, Robbo's going to probably call me a twat for not picking him again.
Great fight from Robbo, though.
It was a fantastic drive, though. To be fair, though, once again, wrapping up then, Beer, once again, great thanks, mate, for covering us again. It's been multiple weeks now, and the crackle stopped. Woohoo! Buzzing! It took fucking 16 laps.
Well, it's not going to stop buzzing now, is it? It's called.
What? Sorry, no, that's a rare from the other night, isn't it? Anyway, thank you very much once again for commentating, Beer. We'll be back on Thursday night with F3 returns to Monza. I'm sure that's going to pick up another 40 views, waiting for them guys to plough into turn 1. That's going to be fun, isn't it, gentlemen? But anyway, on behalf of RRF1 and everybody involved, this has been Positively Glad, signing up for tonight. Congratulations to the top 3 and the rest of the guys that finished. Commiserations to the guys that didn't. We'll be seeing you in Monza. Forza Ferrari, and goodbye for now.